G'day everyone, welcome to another set of Alliance War videos with Governor here of the Pirate Horde. In this set of videos we've got the Pirate Horde facing off against the Alliance, the Bearded Lumberjacks. I'm not going to try and pronounce the Russian version of that, but that is what their name translates to. It is pretty early in the war, it's only just ticked over into the second half, but I've got a bit of free time now, so I figure I'll do my hits a little early. And then see where we go from there. So the matchup, we have used more flags than them, hence the war difference in points at the moment. So we've got 121 flags left. We've got a score of 96.9k versus their score. They've got 139 flags left. So as I said, we've used 18 more. They've got 95.3k war score. So it is at 29 v 29. We had one person get automatically opted out, which was a bit unplanned, but we've had to roll with it just because of their real life situation. Hence why our war score is a little bit lower than it was in the last war video. So as I said, 29 v 29, so it's 174 flags each alliance. So yeah, pretty even with everything being considered. So on war scores, flags, everything like that. Yeah, so I'm going to dive straight in. I've picked my targets out already. I've let my alliance know. So I'm going to pick up Neoksid. Neoksid? I don't know. This guy who has a Russian name that I can't pronounce. I'll grab Nikitson. I don't know. SRL. Probably this guy. Well, this guy here as well. Probably SRL, but that'll be flag number 6. And I'm going to take the partial clean here on ShevyCruze, which I don't normally do, but it is a double reviving team, so I just want to get it over and done with, get it out of the way. So I'll start off up top here with Neoksid. He's one of the, I guess, high performing players in this alliance. Usually sits near the top of events and the leaderboards and stuff. So he's got a Panzer tank with a Krampus flank, so ideally I don't want to go in too hard with buffs and ailments, but I also want to make sure he dies. So I'm going to go with my green-yellow team, specifically the one with 8-bit Giselle and Cooper. So we've got my 3 yellows there, and then I'm going to pick up Wyatt, who is my 10/10 skilled one, and then also going to grab Hairwear, my max leveled Hairwear. So yeah, just switch this over to a crit gun, dodge gun onto that one, and that should be about right. So again, looking for some nice yellow tiles and some green tiles, and see where we go there. So I've got Captain Keelhaul from my alliance. He's standing by for some more cleans if I make a feasible mess for him to clean. So we've got a nice yellow-green match, which I'll pick up, which followed it with a green match. So this is a good board to start off with. I would have liked for the yellow tile to promote as well, but it didn't end up happening there. I'm probably just going to pop the purple grenade and then just promote all of the heroes, all of the tiles, sorry, without actually getting me any closer. So this will give me a nice yellow grenade which I can make onto Krampus, fortunately killing him. And then we're going to go with Wyatt first, then obviously 8-bit next. I'm going to target left hand side on Terminus with Giselle, and all 3 hits hit Giselle. So I'll just hold Cooper for 1 turn. I know that it's going to mean that Mortis fires, but it just means that everyone's lower health, which means I can take advantage of his additional damage. Get rid of Ksenia, target Mortis, and that should be it because I've got a nice number of green tiles on the board. So Hairwear's special did a fair bit of damage. Cool, 1 from 1. Good way to start. Always good to get the first fight out of the way, just to settle the nerves a little bit. Yeah, so I don't know if you can hear it in the background. We've got a storm rolling in, so it's hopefully all of my power doesn't cut out because I'm using it all for recording and everything. But if you hear some flashes of lightning and some crashes of thunder, well, you won't hear the lightning, but you'll hear the thunder. That's what it is. It's all under control, hopefully. Pick up this one. There's no Krampus in the defense, so I can go in with my very buff-heavy team, which is Blunderbuss, 480 Ksenia, both Emmas, and then also... Who's the last one on this team? Ah, the other White. That's there's my second White. Yeah, so this team is very buff heavy because you've got 2 coming from Ksenia, 1 coming from Blunderbuss, and 1 coming from White, and I need the ones from Blunderbuss in order to make my only 2 damage dealers, which is the 2 Emmas, effective. So, yeah, we're going to go crit and crit, I think. No, we'll go crit and that on one of them. Alright, so looking for green tiles onto Tremor, because if I can keep him from firing, it always makes it a lot easier because, yeah, he can kick out a bit of damage while also inhibiting Ksenia. So he really is a Ksenia, an anti-Ksenia hero with his ability. I mean, he counters a lot of heroes. It's not just Ksenia, obviously, but you know, Ksenia's the one I use most that he's a counter for. So I'm just making moves just to get the greens and the red tiles, trying to get them sort of evenly matched up as I go, because what I wanted was both Blunderbuss and Emmas to be ready in the same turn. This is a problem, so I'm just going to wait 1 turn, because I wanted that special defense buff to wear off. Now we'll target Ksenia with both of them, so at least 1 shot against Ksenia. Do I kill... Ksenia's going to fire, so we might hope for a red tile to come in. No red tile. So hoping for 1 red tile to come in so that Ksenia would die. We can get rid of Terminus now, which was the other move I was sort of umming and ahhing about making there. And then we'll just make Blunderbuss OP, and then get rid of Tremor, Wyatt, and then Emma, and then ghost the green tiles, which will give me the 2nd Emma, and this should be Ksenia over, so it's just a matter of getting rid of Coyote here. So it is going to set him off, but that's okay, because I've got a green match 3 that goes directly onto him, which we'll make now, which should be not enough to kill him. This will though. So Wyatt and then Emma, and that should be Coyote done and done. Excellent. Alright, 2 from 2 to start off. So, good start. I'll pick up this clean next because it is a double reviver. And that way all the double revivers are then dead, and we've just got to pick up any other single revivers that are left, which I think this is the only other reviving team left on the board. Yeah, cool. So we'll pick up those 2 next. So we'll grab ShevyCruze. What actually is the team even? Jackrabbit tank, Ksenia. Okay, so it is very counter-attack heavy. So I'm going to want to take in a hero who can dispel, and the only one I've got left is Brock, I think, and Goldman's team. I might go sub-Terminus and Brock team with Ember, because I'm a little worried about the double revivers making this fight go long, in which case I'm going to want to also be able to have my team go long. So I need that longevity that comes with, or potentially comes with Terminus if he can keep me alive. So we'll get that gun off Ember. Cool. Alright, so yellow tiles onto Rana, and then that way she's done. Red tiles, well, just wanting red tiles onto Tamika, but it's kind of gone the opposite way. So we've got yellow tiles onto Tamika, and then I need more tiles. There we go, so there's some more yellow tiles. Little flash. Jackrabbit's probably going to fire this turn. Nope, nice yellow cascading. And then we've got red tiles here. I'm going to put the burn onto Rana because I can make it propagate onto Terminus. I will use sub immediately. And Terminus actually. Nobody's near dead, so I don't actually need to worry about holding his charge. So we got rid of Tamika. So now the problem is that I've got both revivers still alive, and I don't actually have any tiles to throw at them or any special skills that are ready, but I think I've just gotten Blair. Please don't let Terminus be ready. Okay, that was a really good cascade actually, because it meant that everybody was charged up, ready to go, and I can just whack them all with two of them. Yep, there we go. And I've still got Terminus ready. Good! Awesome. Alright, that's the double revivers done. So everything from here should be, in theory, a lot easier. So we've got... Who did Grigus hit there? Must have been a clean on something someone else did. Don't know. I didn't think there was any cleans left. Nice going, Dave. Alright, anyway, we'll keep going. So we've got this one here with Terminus on the flank. It's got a Spud flank, but even though he's a 4-star, he's got 19 emblems. So he's essentially a 5-star hero with only a couple emblems on him, for all intents and purposes. Panzer tank, so I am going to use my last Dispelling team, which is the one with Goldman on it. After that, I will have no more Dispelling heroes. A little bit daunting, but that's alright. So we've got Booster Impeller, and then we've got my second 8-bit Judge, who's actually good against Panzer as well, because his skill does additional damage, so it deals an additional 133% damage to all enemies if the target has armor. So what that means is if I target Panzer when she doesn't have the taunt up, but does have armor, it'll deal damage to all the enemies. Plus it generates him a huge amount of armor, his special skill anyway, so he is a... Oh, not that one. There, that guy. I think the guns are pretty much where I'd like them to be. Yep, we'll leave those guns as... No, we'll give dodge to Booster. Right, otherwise they're all good. Alright. Blue tiles, yellow tiles. We got blue tiles, and some yellow tiles, but they're not in a great position. I'm thinking this red match, which will go on to Panzer. Alright, at this stage I'm just making matches that I have to make because I'm not getting any matches I want to make. So that'll give me a yellow match 4. But it's not getting me anywhere. Okay. So I got a blue match, which will promote a yellow tile. Panzer's gonna fire. Oh, what? Whoa. What happened there? That's not the move I was wanting to make. I mean, it kind of worked out, but it wasn't at all what I wanted to do. Alright, so we're basically starting again now, because Terminus is firing, who's going to deal some damage. But more importantly, Coyote fired. I've got healing now, some small amount of healing, but I still don't have any matchable tiles. I probably should have waited a turn for that healing on the minions, because Emma's going to fire, and the chances are pretty good that she's going to destroy most of those minions. I'm just going in circles at this point. I'm not actually getting anywhere. This is bad. I'm not even going to get to charge my yellow heroes before they die. We'll get rid of one hero at least. Alright. Deal some damage to everyone, please. Why did that... Is the taunt undispellable? No. Taunt is not dispellable. Prevents enemy... Why did Goldman not remove the taunt? Removes buff from the target and nearby enemies. Did Goldman not hit him? That's bizarre. I don't know what happened there. Goldman should have dispelled the taunt, which should have meant that Judge would then do damage to everyone. But I'm not really sure what happened there, because I wasn't... I fired the spells too quickly, really, what happened there. No, please don't die. Don't die. Fans are hanging on by the skin of her teeth. Coyote just healed everyone. I think I'm just going to have to go after Emma and then flee when Terminus gets ready to fire as well. If I even get that far. because I don't think I'm going to get much more out of this board. If we're being brutally honest. No. 1! He revives! And Terminus isn't ready to go, so... revives again. Or dodges, rather. I don't think I can kill Emma. Terminus is about to fire. I've got 1 HP. This is the only sensible move left. Judge on 1 HP. And Terminus about to fire. No, I had no choices there. That was literally the only thing I could do. So I came out of it with 20 points. It is a fairly weakened team. It means that if someone takes a couple yellow and red heroes, they can kill off Emma quickly with 1 or 2 tiles, and then finish Coyote off with the yellows, and then basically gangbang Terminus with special skills while ghosting down the right hand side. Alright, so I've got 2 flags left, so I'm going to grab Nikitson and SRL because they are the 2 strongest teams left. Oh, actually, I sort of underestimated that because it had Mo in there, but it's a bit bigger. Banshee tank, Pavati tank, and... okay, I will leave the Banshee tank behind. So we'll grab SRL next. What have we got left? We've got red heavy team. We'll go that one because it is a Perla tank, so it's not as damaging. So we've got Ridge and Ksenia, and then we'll grab Jocasta. And we'll actually switch those positions. We'll put Jocasta out wide, Ridge in the middle, Melter, and my 4-80 Hairwear. So this is actually the kind of a little proud moment for me. It's the first hero I've gotten in Puzzle Combat up to +19 on the emblems. In Empires and Puzzles, I've got heaps of heroes that are that high, if not higher. But Ksenia is my first one in Puzzle Combat, so I'm pretty happy with that. So a little bit of a brag moment. Who do I want to have the dodge? Because he needs the speed gun because of his slow speed, but they're both slow. Alright, we'll do it this way. So yeah, first time with a +19 hero in Puzzle Combat, so I'm pretty happy. It's going alright. I've got a couple more that are at +18, so they're getting close. I'm not sure whether I'm going to push on through to +20, because it is a huge amount of emblems. Like, it's 250 emblems for that last node on a 5-star hero. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do it on Ksenia. She is a feature of my defense team. So she does have that going for it, and I do use her an awful lot. But I do have a fair number of medic heroes who could really use the additional help. Ones like Wyatt, they'd be good to give a couple nodes to. Just so that they can... like, they survive pretty well in wars, like, I'm going to be honest. They're not like, falling over dead kind of thing. But, you know, a 4-star hero with even +7 emblems on them is just a little bit more sturdy. They're just going to be sticking around a bit longer, which is really what you want out of your support heroes. You want them to last. I completely forgot, actually. I've got red heroes. I've just been making green and yellow matches. I'm just so used to playing those colours in my raids and stuff, so I've just not even been sort of doing red matches. But yeah, there we go. Alright, that one turned out alright. So we've got 1 flag left, which we're going to take on. Alright, so 1 flag left. We've got Nikitson or go something. I'm probably going to go Nikitson. Just because it is a Pavati tank, and Pavati is typically a little bit more of a pain to beat down than Banshee is, just because of the speeds, and Pavati will keep giving armor and keep giving armor and keep giving armor. So we've got Talon and Bunny Hop. I'm going to toss in a Coyote over there, and then the last two heroes, we've got Shocker and Face Off. So Face Off is part of my defense team, but I've been quite scarce, shall we say, on assault emblems, which has meant that his embleming has been a little bit slower than the rest of my defense team, which is a little unideal, but he's gradually coming up. So hopefully we'll have plus 16 for the next war, and then after that he'll be pretty well there. So purple match to start us off with a blue Cascade, another blue match onto Pavati, but I'm not getting a huge amount back on, so I think Pavati's going to fire. I can either make this blue or Cascade in a blue match, which won't get anyone charged. Pavati's going to fire, so I might just do the yellows, and then we'll do that, and then pick up the blue match. Purple match in the next turn, but we've got charge block, which we'll probably put on Delmar. So we'll charge block Delmar, and then whack-a-mole Pavati. Pop off the yellows, which will get me a purple Cascade in. Big purple Cascade in. I'm very glad that I charge blocked Delmar, because he would have fired otherwise. Do I lose anyone? No. No crits! How about that? 42% chance to crit, and I didn't have one crit. Oops. Doesn't mean to hold that. Oh well. Well. Alright, we'll grab red match onto a blue match, followed by a purple match straight up the middle. Now I just need to get this... What have I got over there? He's gonna fire, so I may as well. What's the harm? Anyone seriously wounded? No, that's right. Grab that, get rid of stone, which will allow me to do this blue. I'm gonna charge block. I'm actually gonna fire Shocker first, because Shocker's got his second charge, which is the percent-based defense down. So it's minus 20%, which should be enough to kill off Mortis. And then I can take out Siegfried and finish with a bang. Excellent! Alright, so one not so great hit, which was with the minion team. In fairness, it is probably my weakest team. It's got two 4-80 heroes, so I probably should go to the effort of maxing out one or both of them, seeing as they're consistently used in my war teams at the moment. Plus Goldman is an amazing hero. He's probably one of the best tanks available in the game, yellow colour regardless of that. He's got good speed, he's got accuracy ailment that he chucks out, and his spy class, which is painful when it chops out some of your charge, and then on top of all of that, he removes your buffs as well, so he's kind of like the complete package. So yeah, this is my defense team. I said in the last war it crossed 4600, so I grabbed an extra node, as I said, onto Ksenia. You can see there I've got 18, or plus 18 across the board, with the exception of Face Off, who's plus 16. But he's getting there slowly, so lots of dodge guns. There's no red dodge guns, so I'm sort of stuck with using something else on Ksenia. But yeah, overall not a bad set of hits for me. Got 280 points, which was 5 clean kills, and then the one mess on this guy. Yeah, just didn't get the tiles to take people out nicely, and couple bad matches by myself, and I really need to go back and see what heck happened with that Cooper and sorry, not Cooper, the Goldman and Judge. Oop, there's the rain. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this up, because otherwise the game, or the rain, sorry, is gonna override me. So that's it for this one. I will catch you guys all in the next one. Cheers, bye.
La 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 la.